NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Baker Mayfield. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Buccaneers and the Niners coming up next.
Let's go, baby.
Well, the skies certainly aren't cooperating, Brock, but for a lot of those guys on the field, this is perfect football weather.
Let's go, baby.
Another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth, and Brock one side with a clear advantage coming into this one. Coming off.
Receive. Boom.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we
Here's
go
the kickoff,
from
baby.
Toronto. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out to the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, given every... Rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy.
Here we go. Pull that ball away, baby.
Offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second down carry for Jones. He gets flattened to the ground.
Flattened out.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body drills. Body drills. You've got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it to almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in
30
Baker
interceptions.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It could lead to an awful lot of L's.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Get in the end zone, fellas. Hurry! What's up?
They run it with Saquon Barkley.
Dang.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play fake. It's Mayfield.
Let's go, baby. Working all day. Let's get it. Brian Thomas Jr.
The easily
Nice
the
hands,
rest
nice
of this
hands.
game, but starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The extra point is up,
It's
and
good.
it is good. The Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. We'll take this at the 10. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The 49ers and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Now we'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, McCarthy.
Here we go, here we go.
It's intercepted.
Let's go.
Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Lonnie Johnson Jr.
2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Let's go, baby. Lonnie
So the
Johnson
Buccaneer
Jr.
offense getting out there for their
Let's go,
2nd
Baker
drive.
May.
And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring
Let's
him
go,
down.
let's go,
That is a
Uzuma.
big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Wing slot, Y stick.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, alert 33.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Oh my God.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy on the line. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. An alert play defensively.
You're watching behind you. Grab that ball.
Tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Well, motion him out of the backfield. McCarthy trying again on second down.
Baby.
Drills it in.
Son.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken
busy.
down at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
Able to find Jones.
Come on.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Back to the air, McCarthy.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tank Dell, the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7.
Here we
Elliott's
go.
all set for the kickoff.
Finally get every turn.
Israel Abanikanda on the return.
Oh,
He
shit.
stopped on the return at the 27. The
juked him
Buccaneers
too many
and Brian
times.
Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley.
Ooh, look at that, Barkley. Nice gap.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's
There we
able
go,
to
there we
pass
go.
the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a
End
little
of
luck
one.
finding the end zone
That's the
early.
end of one.
Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back in a moment with more of the NFL. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and 4.
Let's go,
Play
Ridley.
fake. Here's Mayfield. He's going to push one deep down the route. Big game downfield.
Let's go, Ridley.
A bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Nice hands, nice hands.
The
What a
analytics are pretty
catch.
clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the
Covers
job
me
done.
down within inches.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Auntie, oh, I'm just live streaming it.
Barkley has the touchdown.
It should be done soon.
The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is
Atta boy,
finish,
both leads.
because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure
It's
they
good.
finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away.
You. Nice kick, nice
This
kick.
one's fielded at the 40-yard line.
Oh, just smoked.
He's brought down at what looks like the
Just missed it.
24-yard line.
I just smoked it.
The 49ers now headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at takedown. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. McCarthy operating from the pistol.
Oh, what the?
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
You.
Down the line, a yard
Double
almost.
tackle.
Javon Holland there to make the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, and gets the defenses in this league.
Shit.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up the play. Then how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. On the shotgun, McCarthy.
What the hell?
He's on the move. He's running for it.
Good thing, baby.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
What the hell?
That hits at the 9, but
Why didn't
nobody
he go
around
and
to
see
grab
that?
it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneer offense back out
kidding me?
for another series. And in their last shot to keep this losing streak from reaching double digits, they do have the lead so far.
So,
Baker now off the play fake. Puts some power on a deep one left.
oh,
Says,
shit.
oh, huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Motioning left is their running back. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Damn.
That throw just too high for
Give
him.
that pass too much.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Mayfield to throw for it. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35.
Nice.
Come through with 6
Attaboy,
yards
Thomas.
there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Ontario. And it's the Buccaneers with 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. Barkley's got it. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it's 3rd down now.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Put Evans on the street.
Mayfield to throw again. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here we go, it's Mayfield.
Damn.
4th down, that one won't work, it's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
People are way too early.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Has the connection to Jones. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They send Samuel Wright. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Pearsall there to grab.
Yeah, right.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the 18 on 2nd down. Paul Copper is back. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. table here for 3rd and 3. A tight end in motion now. On play action now. McCarthy. Completes beyond the marker.
Damn.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after added on by Elliott. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Abani Conda on the return. Returns looking good so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down, here's Baker. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12
There's my
seconds
protection,
remaining.
boys.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play fake, it's Mayfield. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They
Come
came
on,
in
boys.
before he could find a target,
Give
hit
me some
him,
protection.
altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll throw it. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
One last play before the break. They'll run for it with Barkley. He won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now from our neighbors to the north, we'll head back to the U.S. in Orlando. Got our EA Sports halftime report with Jonathan Coachman coming up.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern.
And with a push of the button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter.
Nice. Get the ball back.
Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Abani Conda on the return. Return's looking good so far.
32.
Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Hey, Baker.
Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one
Man, I
falls
get sacked like
incomplete.
5 times now. Fucking give
And
me
this
some
is why
coverage.
scouts
And
talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
second down. Here's Barkley. And he's chased all the way to the sideline and out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming.
Point it right.
Baker out of the pistol. He beams one deep right side.
That a boy.
20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great
What a
performance
catch.
through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone.
There we go.
He has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think thinking this catch should stand. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and apply the penalty.
It's a touchdown, baby.
Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And their touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They're out and set. 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And they've got him behind the
Yeah,
line
boy.
for a big loss.
Blitz.
I know from
Blitz,
the position
Bama,
of the quarterback,
blitz.
Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
It's one of those situations.
One more
that
stop, one more
much
stop.
He had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? On the shotgun, McCarthy.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me?
And he breaks into
Wow.
enemy territory before being stopped on a
I don't know how
huge
I messed
gain.
that up.
Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up.
Yeah,
Raiders
get out
heading
the
out to take
field.
a look.
Damn.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. McCarthy, 1st and 10. That's taken in by Samuel. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one hits for 30. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And they beat him to the edge. That one stops back at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. Even some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Bye-bye.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Now McCarthy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Incomplete, baby. Let's go.
Stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit. Keep points off the board.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here we go, baby.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a Bonnie Condon on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's down to 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Real.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the 49ers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Like my receiver is nowhere near
Well,
him.
it's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect to a takedown. So 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. And this is not going incomplete. It's a good play. I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them. And the penalty gives him a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Jones reels it in. And he's
There you
caught
go.
behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Able to find Jones. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running out of the gun with Davis. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. In the shotgun, McCarthy. Has it down close. Touchdown, San Francisco. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
Let's get down the field pretty fast.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a Conda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Nope. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
King!
Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
Are you kidding me?
Makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Had
Couldn't
that
find
in
Brian
his
Thomas Jr.
hands.
on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Hey, alert!
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Alert!
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him a possession.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Back to throw it. Catch made over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now it's McCarthy. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted
Where's
them.
my penalties
And the
when
penalty gives them a whole
sack
lot more
me my
breathing room.
throat?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They'll run here following the penalty. Gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The
Let him
49ers
have it.
make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we're 33. Okay, some good plays today.
Throwing, Baker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Toronto. Buccaneers gotta score in a hurry. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Run.
Baker now from the gun. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
2nd down, Mayfield the pass.
There we go. There we go, Thomas.
That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
They want to run it across. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground and run it in for 2.
Yeah, they get everybody in the building because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now we give up the middle to Jones.
Fumble.
Down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Shot.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and just 2 to go. Jones once more.
Let's go. 4th down, baby. Come on, kick it.
Maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit.
Going for it.
You just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Back to throw. Man, it's Mayer.
Fuck.
This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
With a win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers.